Alright, hey guys, Mitch here with the TheAudioDabbler YouTube channel, and I'm going to do a quick tip for Beatmaker 3 before I get anything else out, because also I want to announce that I do have a code to give away for Beatmaker 3. What happened is, I won the 20, I was the top 20 of their little contest that they had, but I couldn't wait, and so I bought it on pretty much on launch day, and then they sent me the code. And so I figured I would just give that code back to some of my viewers, subscribers, or whatever. So if you would like the code, if you'd like a chance to get your name in the hat, just share this video and leave a comment in the comment section saying that you need the code, and then I will put everybody's name in a hat and draw a name and then get in contact with you and give you the code for Beatmaker 3. So anyway, let's do a quick tip for this video, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag in one of the drum packs that come built in. They don't have a lot of drum packs built into it, which I like because I want to build my own anyway. But so one thing I need to do is send the output to 3 and 4 so that you can actually hear it. Okay, so what happens by default is it plays things tonally depending on the pad, because of the way the app is set up. Each pad is kind of its own instrument layer, and so the instrument layer can be a single sample, or it can be a tonal sound. You know, you can have, play a multi-layered instrument on it, or it can be a inter-app audio or AU plug-in or an audio bus source. And so each pad, and so it has 128 pads per bank, and it has 8 banks. So that's just a whole bunch of stuff. But if you want to play it not tonally, the only way that I figured out is to go to the little menu, go to settings over here, go to MIDI, and then you can map out the trigger pad 1 through 16. That's kind of not necessarily the best way, I think, to do it. It would be nice if you could have a non-tonal thing and then have these default to certain pads, but it may be not as good, because I know not all pads can do banks, and you can't transpose pads, and so it would be kind of hard because it does have 128 pads. And what's going to happen is these are going to translate to whatever bank that you're on. So let me just demonstrate that. So what I did was I mapped it to channel 2 on my MIDI controller. And so if I'm on channel 2, then I'm triggering from C2 to D sharp 3. I'm triggering these pads. Okay, then I can go back to zone 1, and I can hit the snap, and then I can play that tonally, because I have zone 1, channel 1, and so it'll do tonally. If I do zone 2, which is on channel 2, and I have it mapped, then I can play it like a normal kind of MPC. But what's cool is if I go up here to page 2, it's going to play those. So it's not really necessarily too big of an issue. Maybe if there's a quick setting over here to, have it default to a certain key range. That way, if you do have a pad controller or something that's not really easy to, select the different banks or change the notes. Like I have a Cuneo, and you have to use the editor to change the notes, and it's just kind of tedious sometimes. If you could somewhere that you could set it to switch from tonal to not tonal, and whenever you're not tonal, it'll default, and you can play. I mean, they built this app, so I figure they were smart enough to come up with something that's intuitive to do that with. But in the meantime, just if you can easily change your MIDI channel, then change your MIDI channel, map the 16 pads to a certain to 16 notes on your MIDI controller or your pad controller, and then you can just switch back and forth on your physical controller, the MIDI channel, and that will make it easy to play them as pads and then switch back to playing with tonal. And let me just move down. Actually, I guess I could zoom out a bit. Maybe, let's see. Alright, so on my MIDI controller I have zone 1 and zone 2. When I'm on zone 1 and I go back down, it plays it tonally, and I go to zone 2. So it just really makes it really easily to do that. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share this video and leave a comment if you haven't already picked up Beatmaker 3. And I will put your name in the hat. And the drawing will be July, what's today? 18th. The evening of July 20th. So it'll be, that's when I'll draw a name and then I'll get in contact with you. So anyways, talk to you guys later.